Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 99 of the Hearts of Midlothian Save. Tomorrow we crack the 100. And, first things first. Well, today we're going to be playing Rangers and we're going to be playing Dundee in the league. So two big games there for us. But Argentina has won the Olympics, which means we have an Olympic gold medalist. And not only that, Aymar won the best goalkeeper of the tournament as well. So in fine company with Alban Lafont as the previous Olympic game Golden Glove winner. So well done to Alban Lafont. He, as you would imagine, he was also in the dream team, but that kind of makes sense. There's only one goalkeeper that can be there, obviously. So there we go. Some stars of the future there, perhaps. But before we get on to this episode proper, let's go and have a look and see how we've done since last episode. The only game to catch up on is our Betfred Cup second round tie against Partick Thistle. An early goal won us the tie when Mitchell's cross was turned into his own net by a Partick defender. So there we go, we dominated the game. It's not the first time this season we've dominated a game but really struggled to score. In the end, it was just the own goal that got us across the line. Dimitri Mitchell, man of the match, played well. McLean, some key passes in the number 10 role, did fine. It was very much a rotated team. You can see we gave the boost to Castillo, to Ahmed. Buchan played again. Jovanovic got his debut up front, didn't do too much if we're honest with ourselves. Diallo, Maurice played in goal again. It was a good solid good team. It was a good solid performance. Again, we just couldn't score goals. Now we have had the draw for the next round. We're away to Rangers. So it's going to be tough, but we'll see how it goes. Now you can see here, Rangers and Dundee, and we will have a Champions League group stage draw in between as well. A quick refresher of the league table. Celtic are top, albeit they have played a game extra. We're sort of the Sunday, with the league kickoff? No, yeah, we are the Sunday kickoff. So Celtic's already played, they're ahead of us. It's Dundee United, it's Rangers, and Inverness and Hamilton are all above us right now. But if we can beat Rangers, obviously it's a huge result. Given the form that we've been in, and we've been a little bit scratchy to start, I'd almost say I would take a draw, but at home we can't really settle for that. But this is what we're up against here. We are the favourites. They are in the better form. It's a Philip Cocu coach team. They haven't changed much from last year. A balanced, direct style of play. Now we're actually expecting them to come out in this formation. So we're going to try something different the way we're setting up. But we can't. You can see there's no real analysis report there anyway. It looks like they do like to come down the flanks. This is the team we're sending out. Now we have struggled, as I said, to score. We're up against that different formation. So we're going to try this and see how this goes for us. So Aymar comes back in. I think it's his first start of the season after the Olympics. So he comes in for this one. It's Taylor, Hihu, Nicolo, and Johnson as a back four. Wingbacks, not fullbacks on attack. Really going to try and push them forward. I want Bobby Coping to play as a halfback. That's my grand plan for him. So we're going to stick him in here. And he has to obviously play the position to get used to it. He is training it. So we'll see how he goes there. Cochrane and Dominguez in midfield. Hartford in behind. Carlos and Silva gets a start. His first start of the season. Let's hope this mishmash of players can put up a big performance against Rangers. So there we go. They are playing as expected. Now, if you think they look a little bit narrow, the way that this will work is that our strikers will man mark their fullback. So if they get forward, they'll go with them, which naturally will put them out here and give us a little bit more width when we win the ball back, if we win the ball back as well. Hopefully we'll win the ball back. Otherwise that ends as a goal. Or goal kick maybe. Tell the players this is for the fans. Go out there and impress me today, boys. Don't worry about the fans. Just impress me, please. So some calm, we have faith. Hopefully everybody's ready to go. The risk here, obviously... Now, if you're wondering why we're playing sort of the wing-backs further back, it's just so that they're more natural in their starting positions. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, to be honest. They're still wing-backs. They're still going to push right forward. I'm hoping that they'll just feel a bit more comfortable in their role. So we'll see how we go there. An early booking is good for us. That's nice to see. Let's give it a get creative. We haven't done too much yet. Here we go from the corner. I mean, it's not really creative, but we'll take it. It's there. It's Carlos. It's off the crossbar. Oh, Carlos. How we need a goal from you. And he's hit the crossbar. It was a decent header as well from the corner. Again, we haven't really created much, but we haven't seen anything from them either as of yet. Yeah, I mean, there is always a risk we're a little bit narrow playing this way. Let's maybe exploit the flanks. Let's see if that works for us. Yeah, let's see if that works for us for now. Let's give it another get creative here. We're having the better of the game, but yet again, we're getting shots, but we're not seeing them. They're not highlights, and don't do this to me, boys. Don't do this to me, please. I beg of you. That's over the bar. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's not working, but we still don't look like we know how to attack. What can we do here? What can we do? Thinking. Right, let's go an assertive. I'm far from pleased. Let's not be fully aggressive, but just an assertive. Come on, boys, pick it up, please. What can we do? Let's lower the tempo. Let's be more expressive. Let's try that as a starting point. I wonder if we distribute to the flanks. Let's try and get it wide early, and see what we can do. We haven't seen anything from us really in attacking forwards, have we? It's just been corners. We're really I did kind of know it might take a little bit of time for us to sort of gel all the new players in. I mean, there's not that many new players in this team. It isn't used to a new formation, so maybe it's a little bit different. Though we have played this way before. Demand more. And again, it's not looking like we know what to do. Demand more again. We're going to have to make changes. Jovanovic, come on for me, mate. Come on for Carlos. Let's give the two new strikers a chance up front. Let's maybe put Lancaster on attack. See if we can get him forward a little bit. Anything else? Who's else not playing well? Dominguez isn't having a great game. Let's bring Buchan on for him. See if that makes a difference. We do have Lancaster for Hartford is maybe one I'm looking at. We could bring Dimitri Mitchell on as well to try and get forward. We do want to still be a little bit solid defensively. Buchan with a decent ball. Who's there? Oh, it's off the crossbar again. Unbelievable. Is the highlight going to continue here? Look out wide. Oh, he's come back in field. That's fine. Out here. Oh, and the highlight ends. Come on, boys. Come on. Push forward, please. Is there a goal in this game for us? Let's bring Lancaster on. Let's bring him on for Silva. He's not had a good game again, Silva. He's going to take time to settle. He's going to have to learn the language and all that kind of stuff. We've hit the crossbar twice. This isn't the end of the game highlight just yet either. There's still over a minute to go here. Can we nick? Don't score, Rangers. Don't do it. Don't. Please. Come on. I mean... Oh! Amar with a grab. That's okay. Again, we've looked pretty good defensively, I've got to say. It's just we don't look like we know how to score. And we did work on attacking training coming into this one as well. I mean, you could argue this formation has stopped Rangers playing. Is the highlight going to continue here? Could we Oh, what a horrible pass that is from Hartford. Still a minute to go. Is there a chance we can nick this? 45 seconds. Come on, boys. Put a bit of pressure on up the field here. Let's give them the throw. We seem to be marking up pretty well. I mean, it was always the throw there, wasn't it? Short to his feet. Is anything going to come here of us? We've nicked that. Johnson's got a nice header. Here we go. Jovanovic. What's he got? It's a decent ball. Is it for Lancaster? Can we get people in the box? Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's fallen on his feet. That's unlucky. And this is looking now like an end-of-game highlight. And hopefully it will be because we don't have possession. And has that gone out? Ref. That's gone out, surely. Blow it up. There it is. Well, exciting game. We've hit the crossbar twice. We haven't really opened them up, though. Goals. I tell you what, if I thought we were going to struggle anywhere this year, I didn't think it would be goals with the players we signed. Do we say unlucky? We'll say unlucky. No, we're not happy. We're not happy, boys. So there we go. That sends Rangers top of the league. It's not the worst result for us. It just keeps us in touch. I do think once we get firing, assuming and hoping we get firing, I think we'll be really, really strong. But look at that. We've scored, a 1-1 and a 2-1 and a 0-0. Defensively, we're not too bad. Going forward, we are just a shambles. Anyway, guys, wait right there. Right up next is the Champions League group stage draw. I can't wait for that. Who are we going to get this year? Okay, welcome back. It's time for the Champions League draw, and look at this. We're one of 8 teams that have been seeded first in the draw. Now, the Scottish League, it must have bumped up a slot, I think, because we're not there on points. So as league champions of a top 8 league, I'm assuming that must be it. I don't really know. But anyway, we've been seeded first. That is amazing. That gives us a massive chance of getting out of this group. So let's just click through and get the first seeds out of the way. We're in Group D. Let's have a look at who we can get here. So the second seeds, we are seeded above Barcelona. So we can get Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Olympique Lyon, and our conquerors last year, and Dortmund. They're the ones behind my head here. And then Juventus, Arsenal, Milan, and Benfica. I don't think there's a good one in there. Maybe Benfica, Milan, if we had to pick someone. Do we want revenge or a chance of revenge against Lyon, perhaps? We're about to find out. It's not Barcelona. That's good. We've avoided them. It's Atletico Madrid. So that's tough. We haven't played them before, have we? I'm trying to think who was in that group last year. No, we had Spurs. We had stop automatic draw just in time. Let's have a look at who's now. We can't get Celtic. There are three. What are they called? Scottish teams in this draw, which is absolutely insane. So we can't get Celtic. It's Marseille, it's Bâle, it's Anderlecht. I tell you what, we take Anderlecht. It's Porto, Sevilla, Roma, and Shakhtar. Again, I mean, Anderlecht or Basel, we've beaten them. We've beaten Bâle before, haven't we? Otherwise, there's lots of... Why are there so many big teams in the Champions League? Why can't it be easier for us? We're not going to get Anderlecht. We're not going to get Bâle. We're going to get a tough one. Oh, who's it going to be? It's Marseille. It's our affiliate club. Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's not... That can be doable. Let's stop it there. And the fourth seeds. Now, behind my head here, we have Copenhagen, PSV, Dinamo, Zagreb, and Hoffenheim. We'd rather not get the Germans if we can help it. Salzburg, we can't get Rangers, Spartak Moscow, and Wolfsburg. Just avoid the German teams, please. I think we don't have a German team yet. I mean, look, how do we not have Paris's group? That looks amazing. The other ones are all... I mean, it's Champions League. There's no such thing as easy groups, are there? But if we get a German team in this group, have we drawn ourselves in the group of death? No, that's the group of death, isn't it? Group C. So it could have been worse for us if we were Liverpool. Rangers. Dinamo Zagreb's gone. Wolfsburg's gone. Not Hoffenheim. Oh, it's Spartak Moscow. All right, we go to Russia. It's not the easiest group by any means, but I think when you look at... We could have got Barcelona as a second seed. Is Atletico Madrid better than that? Possibly. You know, we could have done better. We could have done worse, though, than the Marseille team. Because they are our affiliate team, we can look at them in much more detail. And to be honest, I think man for man, we might actually even be a better team than them. So that's not the... I think sometimes we've got to remember that we are a really good team as well in Spartak Moscow. So there we go. That's the group. Who do we play first in the group? So our first game is away to Marseille. That'll be tomorrow. That'll be the 100th episode. But guys, let's go and get on against our trip to Dundee here. And here we go. Now... Is that group really? Is it any worse? Last year we had what was Spurs, Monaco, and Lazio, wasn't it? Is that group any worse than that? I mean, certainly I don't think it's any more difficult, is it? So we've got to be every chance. Let's have a look here now. You can see Rangers and Celtic have both played today. They've both won. We really need to make sure we're getting 3 points here to keep pace with the... I mean, Dundee United's right up there as well. So we've really got to try and make sure we're keeping pace with the top three right now. Now, Dundee, you can see they're struggling a little bit this year. They've only had the 2 draws themselves. Not that we're that much better off. Now, they are a Lee Bullen coached team. Sorry. They're cautious. They're standard playing style. We can see they're expecting out in a 4-4-2. Positional heat map, a little bit narrow. We might be able to get down the sides of them. That's certainly the hope. There's their passing network and key passes as well. And this is the team. Now, we have had an injury to Amar. He is out for about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. So we're hoping that we'll have him back ready for the Champions League. But Maurice comes in for this one. And otherwise, we've kind of returned back to the normal formation here. So Maurice gets the starting goal. Mitchell, Castillo comes in. Again, now Nico's picked up a little bit, or Nicolo picked up a little bit of an injury, so not quite fit for this one. So our first look at Castillo on the channel. He has been just called up to the Peruvian national team. He already has 6 caps for that. So let's see. I think he's a good player. So let's see how he does here. And Johnson on the right. Cochran and Dominguez continue in midfield. It's Batista Maya on the right. It's Hartford. It's Lancaster on the left. Aldo Silva gets the start up top by himself. Let's score some goals. You do get the feeling, and I'm hoping anyway, that you get the feeling, or I certainly hope I'm getting the feeling, that eventually we're going to absolutely destroy somebody. Everything's going to click, and someone's going to be on the end of an absolute hiding here. Now, Robinson says do it for the fans. What do we say here? If you play your game, you win. You're very capable of that. Let's maybe try that. I'm trying to just ease them into this. Just coax, this performance out of them. This week in training, we were working on technical training, so keeping possession, creating chances, taking chances, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, let's hope that shows off. The attacking training, we didn't really see much benefit of that, did we, in the Rangers game? Otherwise, I'm wondering we'll see what happens here. Hopefully, we need to get a... Well, what a save from Maurice. Almost a nightmarish start. We need to get the team gelling, so I'm wondering if this doesn't show much improvement, then we might just need to just do, like, squad training and, I don't know, just go bowling or something. Just try and get everybody on the same page. So we'll do the old Roy Hodgson trick of just tie the team together with a rope and make them all shuffle in the same position, in the same direction to get teamwork going or something. This is not looking good. It's a decent block there. It's going to go behind for a corner. I think it's a goal kick. No, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Must have ricocheted, sort of bounced around a little bit and ended up coming off the Dundee player last. Let's give him a get creative. Again, we're doing okay possession-wise. Here we go from the corner. Batista Maya. Can he pick out one of the big centre-backs? It's Harry Cochrane. Not one of the big centre-backs, but it was a shot on target, so I guess that's something for us. I did push Hartford from support up to attack as well. Try and get him up alongside Aldo where we can. Aldo Silva. Here we go with Hartford. There's nothing on there, is there? Batista Maya's done really well to win that back. Come on. He lumps one over there. Oh, Mitchell, he did his best to keep it in. That's a horrible header. Mitchell gets a second chance out of it. There goes the cross. It's not the down. It's Dominguez. Shoot, mate. We've got nothing else right now. That's a good ball for Darnell Johnson. Can he square it back? No, it's blocked. Batista Maya is retrieving everything right now. He's a greyhound out there. Or a golden retriever, I should say. The greyhound's retrieve, I don't think I do. Dominguez! Oh, it's off the inside of the post. Dominguez has almost got his first entrant in the goal of the season competition in the ballot box right there. It's off the end. Now we're going to get hit on the break, are we? Oh, it's end-to-end. It's nightmarish stuff defensively. That's a horrible pass. It does end the highlight. All right, and we come straight back for the throw-in. Oh, it's all action here. It's all action. Hartford in there for Lancaster. Now, Tony Turner, our young left-back through the academy, and the left winger, I should say, he did get called up to the international team. So he's got called up for Scotland, which is good to see. Along with Cochrane, Hartford, and Greg Taylor. They're all in the newest or the latest Scotland squad. There's a good ball for the overlapping Johnson. Get your cross in this time, mate. That's better. It's there. Oh, Lancaster sticks it away. It's a horrible defensive error on the Dundee centre-back. And Lancaster makes him pay full price. Really, really good stuff. Good finish from Lancaster. He wouldn't have been expecting that, I wouldn't have thought. So it's a good finish. Now, I have still been looking. The transfer window does close. Look, that's a horrible missed header, isn't it? And Lancaster's there. The transfer window closes in a day or two's time. I've continued to look at upgrading Darnell Johnson. The fact of the matter is we can't, basically. We don't have... Here we go. Castillo! Jaime Castillo with a first goal for the club as well. It's only his second ever start. And there we go. It's 2-0. And are we away? 18 minutes in. Let's hope that things might just start clicking now. It's been a defensive error and a corner, so let's not get too excited. I'll tell you what. If I tried to do that, I think I'd dislocate my hip. But he's got his leg up there. He smashed it home. And this is looking nice and comfortable for us. Now, Burns is, of course, our old left-back that we sold to Dundee in the summer. So we may get to come up against him later on this match. We'll see how things are going. Not that I particularly care either way. We sold him because he wasn't good enough to play for us. So we don't really have anything to worry about from him. They've lumped one forward there. It's a good header from Castillo to win it. Dominguez back for Castillo. We are using Castillo as a ball-playing centre-back. He is a better defender than Coping, but he's not as good a passer as Coping. So I'm kind of wondering, I'm just kind of trying him out here a little bit. Coping's done okay, but nothing particularly special. He didn't do much in that halfback role against Rangers, but nobody really did. So we're not going to hold that against him. Silva, you can see what he was trying to do. Just didn't quite get his angles right. So becoming a bit of a long highlight. We should win that. We've got Towers at the back this season. That's a good ball down. Aldo Silva does well. Aldo Silva! Just over the bar. Did really, really well, didn't he, until the finish, and just maybe lashed at it a little bit. We might give them some praise here if we can, because we are playing well, and we haven't said that for a long time. There it is. Good ball in, and Aldo Silva again, just over the bar. He's trying to get this first goal of the season, isn't he? Just can't quite. Well, first goal for the club, never mind the season. The defence is playing well. That's good. But we, as I said before, we haven't been defending badly this season. What's let us down is our attack. What do we say? It's going to have to be a don't get complacent, I think, isn't it? We need the 3 points more than anything. We need the 3 points. Aldo Silva, we have faith in you, mate. Come on. Who's not playing well there? Lewis Hartford's not had a good start to the season. Let's tell him he's rubbish and get back out there. We do have Curtis Jones on the bench. He's coming back from injury, so we could always look to play him in place of Hartford. We have Carlos on the bench as well. Let's show some passion as the highlight starts. Let's see if we can get this third goal. Come on. Oh, Hartford's just been caught in possession there again. We're gonna have to drop him, aren't we? It's a lumped ball over the top. Look at Mitchell getting back. Well done, mate. Back for Maurice. I did look at upgrading Maurice. There's a really, really good young Serbian goalkeeper. The problem we have is that we're at our limit. Not at our limit on foreign players, but at squad trained players, because we have they're all basically under 23, all our club trained players. We don't have to register them in the squad, but we have to leave 7 spaces free. And it wouldn't make it, if we registered, we wouldn't have the spaces free anyway. So we're at our limit of non-club trained players. It's a good ball in. We knew that Aldo Silva does have a decent cross on him, and I tell you what, I think Lancaster should maybe done a little bit better with that chance, if I'm honest. All right, let's give Buchanan a game for Hartford. Can he play up there? Kind of. Let's say he can. We've got to play him, otherwise we have to pay more of his wages as well, don't forget. So let's stick him in there and see how that goes. Did I pause that? No, I didn't pause that. The game's just taking a moment. It's been so exciting that we've scored goals. It is frustrating we still haven't scored goals from open play. But, I mean, goals are goals. It's going to help the confidence. It's been a decent enough performance otherwise. It's not obviously done yet. Let's give Curtis Jones some game time here for Batista, who's looking complacent. We have one other sub to make. Do we bring Diallo on, perhaps, for Mitchell? A little bit more solid defensively. That makes sense to me a little bit. We're just sticking back to support as well. We know Dimitri Mitchell, wonderful going forward, not the best defensively. So that makes a bit of sense. Let's see if we can demand a bit more out of the boys. Can we get this third goal? Goal difference might be important this year, so we've got to, we can't take our foot off the gas at any point. It's there for, who's that? Curtis Jones! Oh, what a goal from Curtis Jones! He is back from injury and introduces himself to the the Dundee fans there with a stunning drive. Well done, Curtis Jones. Header out. Wasn't a bad header out necessarily, but just got himself a little bit of space. Goalkeeper has his just feet tied to the ground. And Curtis Jones does indeed give us our third goal. And there's a goal. Is that from open play? We'll claim it. We'll claim it from open play. It's still 2 minutes to go. This may not be end of game. Can we nick this ball back and go up the other end? Oh, we're going to concede a goal, are we? Maurice is there. Now, I think we signed Maurice from Dundee, didn't we? So he's up against his former club here. There's 30 seconds to go, though. They're not winning. They're not coming back. We've won the game, which is good. Can we cap it with a fourth goal? Let's see what Curtis Jones can do here. It's a decent-looking ball, but it's not quite found its target. Silva, back for Cochrane. Cochrane spreads it up there for Diallo. What can he do? That's a decent tackle, is it? No, is it going to be a red card? It looked a bit lungy. I think it is going to be a red card, What a silly time to be sent off. Literally on the stroke of full time. No, he's just told him to just calm it down. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Are we going to get a chance to take the free kick? And if we do, can we smash another one in? It's Hihu, is it? No, it wasn't as close as it looked initially there. And that should do it. It's 3-0. It's comfortable. Again, it wasn't necessarily a free-flowing performance, but we've got goals. We've played well. And that's as much as we can hope for right now. I'm going to say, don't let it go to your head, boys, please. I really, really wanted to praise them there, but we've got to make sure that's just the first of many. So Hearts secure a victory at Dens Park. Hehu, an absolute monster. Headers, 100% headers won. He is just a beast. Look at that, 17-16. His heading's not the best, but it's all about the physical side of things, mostly when winning headers, isn't it? He's wanted again, but obviously we haven't promised him to leave. He's not leaving at this point, I wouldn't imagine. So there we go. Harry Cochrane is wanted by Brighton as well. So everybody wants to go to the South Coast apparently. So there we go. Only 2 points off top. It's early days yet. Only 4 games played. And there's the Champions League group again. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's doable. I do. But it's one of these where everybody's going to take points of everybody else. Atletico Madrid's going to be the big rivals there, aren't they? If we can take points off them, then I'd say we'll be doing well. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It's a shame we couldn't have got the points against or more points against Rangers, but given the circumstances, I think we've done okay there. We will be back tomorrow. We will be back we have to do the Marseille game. Now, we probably want to do the derby, do we? Do we come straight back? Let's do that. So we'll do the derby in Marseille, and then we'll kick on a bit next week and try and get through this Champions League group stage. We can do Aberdeen and... Oh, no, we'll do Spartak and Celtic, won't we? And then Madrid and Dundee, who's a good team, and then we'll kind of see where we're at from there. That's all for next week, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain. Take care.